Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is like a crime for Raila Odinga to come out and criticize the Kenya Kwanza government. Yesterday, while in, of course, Mkuru kwa Njenga, Raila Odinga tried to criticize the government of the day led by William Samoei Ruto. And the criticism from Raila Odinga is like these individuals from Kenya Kwanza, especially these MPs, they are not receiving the message of Raila Odinga in a good way. They are complaining that Raila Odinga declared his interest towards this seat of African Union Commission. But when William Ruto came out endorsing him, so he was not to give any comment, criticize the government of the day, hata kama mambo inaendelea vibaya. And so, these UDA members of parliament are claiming that wanatafutia Raila Odinga kazi, sasa lazima kuwe puppet na kontroliwe kama remote. That is what these individuals are trying to tell us. This is the video.
Hasa mzee unatafutiwa kazi, badala ya kujamaza utulie polepole, tena unaanza kutusi chief campaigner wako. Hii mzee yenu shida yake inakuanga nini? Hata nyinyi mnisaidie, mimi simuelewi tena. Hasa tunajaribu kusaidia yeye, ako chini kwa mtaro, tunainua yeye, kabla hata hajasimama ameanza kutukana wale wanamsaidia. Hii mzee ni kama kuna mtu waliroga yeye. Mimi sielewi yeye kabisa. Na mimi naomba tuombe yeye ili akikaribia microphone awe muungwana ama namna gani? Si awe mtu muungwana. Sasa ile unasaidiwa kama vile rais anazunguka hii nchi yote. Imagine rais anafanya kazi ya Kenya na akimaliza kazi ya Kenya anaenda nchi ya nchi za nje kumuombea kura yeye. Na wakati anaombea yeye kura, yeye anakimbia huko chini anaanza kutoa matusi. Situmwambie jameni awe muungwana. Kwa hivyo we want to tell Raila Odinga, please be a decent gentleman. It cannot be that while we are busy trying to sort the mess that you and Uhuru Kenyatta created in this country, that you are leading from the front again, creating disturbance in our country. Tungemuuliza mzee rafiki yetu, Baba Raila Odinga, William Ruto anaelewa mambo ya uchumi, ndio amedhibiti uchumi. Mambo ya siasa ya Kenya anaelewa, ndio alikushinda kwa uchaguzi, hata ukisaidiwa na wale walikuwa na serikali na system zote. Rais William Ruto anaelewa siasa za dunia, ndio anakusaidia uende uwe commission chair wa AU. But if you are to be helped, my brother, mzee Raila Odinga, please humble yourself, because the position that we are campaigning for you, led by President William Ruto, is a position that calls for humility, is a position that calls for respect across the entire African continent and the world over. Please be humble. Respect your chief campaigner, William Ruto. Sasa nimesikia mzee Raila jana. Na mimi nasema tumuombe baba. Sababu sio mapenzi yake. Najua alitoka safari, alikuwa huko Dubai na alikutana na watu wengine huko Dubai. Na wale alikutana nao Dubai ndio wanampoteza Raila Odinga. Walimdanganya watamfanya rais. Hawakumfanya rais. Sasa wameenda wakakutana na yeye Dubai. Wakamwambia hii kazi ambayo unatafutiwa na William Ruto, na ambayo Wakenya wote wanakuombea upate, ati hiyo kazi ili yapate lazima aje atoe maneno machafu kwa Rais William Ruto. Nataka nimshauri mzee Raila Odinga, maneno machafu hayasaidi.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it is not a shock, but it is something that we expected. Immediately this statement is coming out, Raila Odinga's lawyer is coming out to respond to these cronies. Remember, there was a tweet from Aaron Cheruiyot before even he came out speaking. And so Aaron Cheruiyot said that Tinga's constituency now is African presidents. They hold the key to his next election. He is out here insulting man they all hold in such high regard. On election day, when they evaluate his credentials, how do you imagine it will end? Maandamano in Addis Ababa. That is what Aaron Cheruiyot said. Now, Raila Odinga's lawyer, called Paul Mwangi, said that firstly, I can tell you that the AU job is not a life and death deal for Baba. He will not sell his soul for it. Secondly, I wish you knew how many Kenyans out there are so unhappy about the AU job that they would believe God answered their prayers if Baba didn't get it. That is the statement that is coming from Raila Odinga's lawyer, Paul Mwangi. Kenyans, I've realized that these UDA cronies, they are so shameless. Why are you telling us that day in, day out at mnatafutia Raila Odinga kazi? Is it important Raila Odinga to lead African Union? Is it a must? In fact, we need Raila Odinga more in Kenya than even in Africa. According to the statement of Paul Mwangi, the lawyer to Raila Odinga, he's saying that secondly, you wish these Kenya Kwanza cronies knew how many Kenyans out there are so unhappy about the AU job for Raila Odinga. In fact, as we speak, there are some even at the comment section will say, we are down on our knees praying that Raila Odinga not to get this seat, so that at least he come out to rescue us, because the leadership in the country is purely conmanship. It is purely slavery. That is why some individuals are claiming that let Raila Odinga come back for pure politics in Kenya. We need him more in Kenya than even in Africa. So I think these UDA members of parliament must also understand Raila Odinga is also having connection, more even than William Ruto. The only thing that we will accept is that William Ruto is the president, and so he must attract the head of states across the world. But in terms of connection, Raila had more connections than William Ruto. When you compare William Ruto's connection while he was the deputy president, you will realize that Raila Odinga was more popular than even William Ruto across the world. But what he did made him to be the president now. And now he must attract the head of states across the world, not only in Africa, but across the world. So for me, I think this Kenya Kwanza must come out and stop making Raila Odinga like their puppet. Excuse me, Raila Odinga will not be their puppet. And Raila Odinga will surprise them. Because if truly this is how they want it, then take it to the bank. This government must see fire 2027. It is not going to be easy for them. And that is why they know the lethal force is Raila Odinga. And that is why wanambembeleza na kumweka kama puppet asiyoseme kitu yoyote, because they know these individuals like Kalonzo Musyoka, they will not speak. Wakitishwa tu kidogo hivi, utaweka mkia nyuma na kutoroka. So I believe that this statement of Kimani Ichung'wah and Aaron Cheruiyot is portraying a bad picture for this Kenya Kwanza. Yani mnatuambia William Ruto is supporting Raila Odinga so that he cannot come out to criticize the government of the day. He has his right to do whatever he can do. So I think personally, the statement of these members of parliament never, of course, showed kind of, they never came out explaining for us the reason why they don't want Raila Odinga to criticize them. The only thing that I know, these people are fearing Raila Odinga. Because Raila Odinga kikohoa tu kidogo hivi, people are having pressure. Raila was keeping quiet. No one was speaking about Raila Odinga. Or they were not regarding even some issues affecting Kenyans. And so they have realized that the man is back and is likely to take the ground. And so they don't want that kind of Raila Odinga coming out to criticize them. So it is like a sin for them. It is like a sin. Kwani Raila Odinga sasa ashonwe mdomo kwa sababu mnamsupport kwa the AU chair. Basi wacha Raila Odinga wachane na hiyo kiti. Akuje tu wababani sasa for 2027. We see if they will just get it easy the way they could have get it without Raila Odinga. And I know and I have assurance that if Raila Odinga will be back in the politics of the Republic of Kenya, this Kenya Kwanza might not feel it safe. Even if Raila Odinga will not vie for the seat, these individuals might not feel the safety towards the next general election. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye-bye till you meet in another video.